What's up, y'all? Your boy Frank Bank at the building. Sixers take a good win last night. 130 to 120. Trendon Watford putting up like Ben Simmons type numbers yesterday. Well, Ben Simmons in his prime type numbers. Ain't too much to say about this win. We could say that Joel Embiid looked the best that he looked so far this season because he had 29 points in like 23 or 25 minutes, which is more than a point a minute. He had 6 rebounds. He had a couple blocks. He was doing his thing for real. He's showing his domination a little bit in spurts. I still feel as though Embiid's going to come back and get into game shape and really become a dominating force again. But at the end of the day, Sixers, man, they showing so much promise. And Jared McCain didn't play last night neither, so that's another thing. We was down in the first quarter, but we actually came back and won the game. Well, came back and dominated the second quarter and ended up, winning by double digits, dominating the fourth quarter too. So I don't know, but Sixers showing a lot of promise. 6-3 now on the season. We got a back-to-back tonight. If we win two in a row off this back-to-back, it'll kind of like not really make it better that loss that we had against Chicago, but it'll kind of like cancel out the 2 losses we just had, I guess. Play Detroit tonight. I'll be here live for the play-by-play. Maxey had another good night. Yesterday, they put on the black jerseys like the 2001 team. Eric Snow, I was like, wow. You're like, he about 300 pounds right now, but he snowed and grew out a little bit. But yeah, like I said, Sixers put up a good game yesterday. To have fans excited again about how the season should go, especially if they win the night. Embiid, man, Embiid, to me, he really showing like back to his offensive domination. Like he's getting back to that. He just got to get back to speed on defense, but he's showing progress every game. If Embiid gets to that peak level again, I really believe the Sixers got a chance this year. That's all I can really say. Like, I really believe the Sixers got a chance if Embiid gets to that peak level and the way he's playing, it pretty much looks like it. Trendon Watford, 27. I think he had 20 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists, I believe. But he had that 17 rebounds number was great. He was really rebounding the ball, and he really is like really a good playmaker for real. I didn't really realize it until I started seeing like him making like I seen this since the first game he played. I was seeing him making like the inbound passes, the into the post passes that Tobias Harris always struggled with. So I'm like, yeah, this dude could pass. He's more like a functional passer, and he's tall, 6'9". I just was like, he need to get back into game shape, but he did. Little by little, he's been getting back into it. Now he's getting layups, easy layups, hitting 3-pointers here and there, getting into the lane easily, using his length. He got a good touch around the rim. So that's another good thing. He looked like he's solidifying the power forward spot on top of the fact that we got Dominic Barlow, that was a good energy player. And then Jabari Walker as a third string, that's a good rebounder. That power forward spot looking good. Kelly Oubre had another 19-point game, being consistent like he has been all this year. And that's basically it. We put up a great game. Toronto was kind of, at first they hit like 10 out of their first 12 3-pointers. So I knew that wasn't going to last forever. But I was kind of frustrated with the way they played defense. But it was really, Toronto was just hitting 3-point shots. So, yeah, the Sixers put up a great win tonight. I don't really well, what else can we say about it? We just got to keep the momentum pushing. We were supposed to beat the team like Toronto because they're not like, even though I feel as though they got way more talent than I see, than people, because they got they got 3 players averaging 20 points a game. But the rest of the team is only averaging, I think, 59 points or 69 points. That's what they showed on the telecast yesterday. That's lit, though, man. The Sixers took that win. Brandon Ingram was getting his, and R.J. Barrett, Scotty Barnes. Those are the 3 main players we had to shut down. But we ended up doing what we had to do. So it is what it is. We get our 6th win of the season, 6-3 on the season. And we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta keep it pushing for the next couple games. I think we played Detroit twice. Is it a back-to-back? I'm not really sure if it's a back-to-back as far as like home and home. But if we could beat Detroit, then that's like supposedly a like a playoff team or whatever. They saying they better than Orlando, but not as good as New York. But if we could beat them, like, without no questions and stuff like that. Even if we beat them in a close game, we need to get wins. That's what we got to do to show that we one of the top teams in the East. Paul George supposedly getting the like, I guess, like going to the doctors to see if he's cleared to play. So hopefully he plays against Detroit, which would be lit. Not today, but I guess maybe Monday he'll play. Maybe. But today we got to get this win. And hopefully Jared McCain plays today because he didn't play yesterday. On the first of a back-to-back. I guess he's not playing back-to-backs yet because of the injury. So they got him on a minute restriction and not playing back-to-backs. But hopefully he starts showing some life in his game, back to where he was at before he got injured. So that'll be love if McCain plays and shows us something tonight, because we might be a little tired, but hopefully we not. But at the end of the day, Maxey did play 40-some minutes yesterday again. So, and probably Embiid's not playing. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why they're not playing McCain on the first of a back-to-back, because they feel like they're going to play him in the second of a back-to-back, and they're not playing Embiid on the second of a back-to-back. So maybe that's what's going on. You could comment and let me know. But at the end of the day, yeah, like the Sixers going to take, I'll be here tonight for this Sixers game. See if we could take this win. And Joel Embiid is not going to play, because it's the second of a back-to-back. But hopefully we don't struggle. Hopefully we just get out in the fast break and play fast. And Jared McCain, maybe he should be playing. And Maxey got to take over tonight. And Edgecombe, too, he started off the game slow yesterday with 4 points. But he had like 7 points in the fourth quarter. He ended with only 11, but he was showing some promise in the fourth quarter of getting back to like his buckets. Maybe the game today, he'll play a little better, hopefully. So yeah, I'll see y'all tonight for this next game. Live play-by-play. Leave it 7:30. Pre-game 2. Sixers 6-3. Let's keep moving up these standings. And you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. See y'all on the next one.